Lord, I don't know where to start. Okay. Hey y'all, it is Lauren. Surprise! Like, I'm on YouTube. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is really crazy for me. I'm just happy to be here. If I'm be real honest with you, I'm happy to be here. I feel like we don't went through hell and high water to get here, but we're here. And honestly, just like really like looking around, looking at my setup and looking at everything, like really like glory to God, because child, I've wanted to do this and execute this for so long. And for the girls who get it. And I feel like nowadays, like, YouTube can just be super intimidating with all the tech, with all the equipment. You feel like you don't want to copy the next person. Like, you feel like there might not be space for you because so many people do it. But that's fine. We gonna make space. We gonna make space today. So hey y'all, my name is Lauren, and I am very excited to welcome you to my channel. With this channel, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. I am still trying to figure out and discover like where I truly want this channel to go, because while yes, there is a lot of like high saturation in the part or in the realm of YouTube that I would like to go, there's still a message that I can give off. I'm still my own individual person. There's only one Lauren Danielle, and she's right here. But nonetheless, if you are somebody who's like, ooh, I don't know if I can, girl, do it. So shout out to the girls who do this for a living, because this is intimidating. Shout out to the girls who do this as a hobby. This is a lot of work for a hobby. And shout out to the girls who are still nervous to even turn the camera on and just record. Girl, just do it. 2022 is all about execution, and that's what we're doing today. With that being said, I'm going to talk about my goals. I'm going to do my makeup. It is New Year's Eve. I also wanted a space to really talk about my goals and put it out there, just so I could come back and really check in on it. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright. So, I like to start off with lip balm, because duh. So, let's talk about this. This Laneige lip balm that the girls were raving about. Child. The girls lied. First, that really can be a whole nother video, like how the girls have lied, because it's a lot of stuff that y'all, and I don't want to put this on one person, so Lord, if it's not you, just, you know, just move past it. Y'all really be hyping up a lot of products that don't be it, and I'll always like get disappointed. The first thing that I have for spiritual, like, this is really the ultimate goal, but for me, it's just to grow closer to God. I was really shown, like, firsthand how God serves those who are, like, just extremely faithful to Him. And I've known for a minute that I've just needed to really tap into my relationship in terms of, like, getting to know God and, like, just really getting back on path and getting to the part where it's like I know Him and I know His voice. I like to view my relationship with God, or I like to compare it to a relationship that I would have with a typical friend. So, for instance, I'm going to use my friend Juvia, because I just hung out with her today. Juvia and I are both in school, and we're both super busy. So when it comes to us needing to spend time together to reconnect and to know who we are and to connect with that person and to understand like our struggles and what we're going through, I have to intentionally make time to hang out with her. I have to call her. I have to talk to her. We have to make plans. So it's like a, hey, let's go somewhere Friday and let's get lunch at 1 o'clock. We're going to meet here at this location. This is what we're going to do. This is the plan. This is what I'm trying to do. And I feel like with God, it should really be the same thing. Yes, God is everywhere, and you can casually talk to Him when it is convenient for you. But I feel like you truly can hear His voice, and you can truly get to know God when you remain intentional about the time that you spend with Him. Before I get into the next one, I do want to talk about this foundation that I got. This is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. Y'all, this is my favorite foundation. I first tried this out like 2 years ago in 2019, and I loved it. It was perfect. It was everything. But I didn't repurchase it because I was like, let's try something different. and I never found anything that compared to this. I really like the texture of it. It's real buttery. It's nice. And so today I went ahead and picked it back up again. Wait, child, let me stop acting brand new. I most definitely have to do my eyebrows. I don't know what it is about like YouTubers not doing their brows on camera, but I don't know. I'm gonna do my brows on camera so y'all can see it. Okay, it's back recording. It shut off. This is probably why they don't do their eyebrows on camera, because it takes too much time and too much camera battery. I think I get it now. I like to go in with the lip bar concealer. This is in the shade Cinnamon. Another goal of mine, aside from like setting arranged study time with God, is going to be staying prayed up. I definitely need to pray a lot more than I do, and lately I really have. I'll say the past week I've been being just more aware and being more grateful of where God works and where God shows his favor. And it's like the little stuff, like, Lord, like, thank you for my day off. Lord, thank you for these items. Lord, thank you for this purchase. Stuff like that. Just staying prayed up, because I don't want to be the person who only goes to God when I need something. Yes, I can do that, but in order for me to truly get what God wants for me, in order for me to truly like just like get the big plan that he has for me, like, I have to stay close and connected to him, and I can't not stay connected to God if I'm not talking to him through prayer. Probably like my biggest goal is to find community, and I plan on doing that by joining a Bible study. Off rip, I'll say I'm just not the most knowledgeable when it comes to the Bible. I feel like a lot of stuff that I guess people my age should know, I don't know. And that's just for me not necessarily growing up going to Bible study. So it's like the little that I do know, I have to take it upon myself to be like, okay, like, let's really dive into this and let's take it piece by piece. So I would really like to change that and enhance that this year. I just want to not be so intimidated by the Bible, because I'm quick to pull out my Bible app and, you know, kind of just go off of that, because just having the physical Bible itself, it was super intimidating to me. But now, I think now whenever I'm in my physical Bible app, it's just a lot in my physical Bible. It's like peace, because it's like, this is the book, you know, instead of just holding my phone. Because when you hold your phone, you could be talking to an ex, you could be watching a movie, you could be watching YouTube, but like when you hold the Bible, like, you know, like you're not doing anything else with your time other than like trying to get closer to God. So I do feel like whenever I'm in my physical Bible, I'm just able to be a lot more intimate with my time with God versus the app. But don't get me wrong, that app definitely comes in handy, especially for someone, speaking to myself, who doesn't always know how to navigate the Bible and how to study it. I like to lean on those devotionals, because you'll find something that you really need to work on, or you'll find something that you want to read about, and then attached behind the devotionals are normally scriptures. So I'll go to the scriptures, and then I'll read the whole chapter of a particular scripture if I feel like, you know, it's speaking to me or something. And that is usually how I work my way around the Bible, is through a devotional. So that's my plan, to join community and find a Bible study. I'm really heavy on looking for the community aspect of it, simply because there have been so many times where I've been so into my journey and I've been so into God, and I've been very like consistent and intentional about it, and then I'll fall off for 6 months, and then it's super hard for me to pick it back up, and that's because I'm doing it by myself. This really wasn't something that was meant for us to do by ourselves. There's millions of other Christians out there. There's millions of other people who are your age who are struggling with the things you're going through, and there's millions of other people who have gone through it and who have overcame it. So just find a community who can assist me and hold me accountable, and then, you know, me wanted to do the same for those. Yes, baby, this is the shade. I should have shaved my sideburns. I say that every time it comes time to put on foundation. But as I was saying, a next goal of mine is to stay connected with my mentor. So I had an encounter with this lady at my job way back in May, and she was just speaking so much Bible to me. And I was like, you know, we exchanged numbers, but that was that. But I realized this past month as I was looking for a community and everything that I didn't have a mentor, like someone with wisdom who could like really speak things into me. You know, I reconnected with her and I went through like all the contacts in my phone to find her number again, and I found her. And I was like, hey, you know, it's Lauren. I met you at my job way back when. And she didn't miss a beat. Like, she knew who I was. It's like she knew I was coming. She knew who I was. She remembered me. We set up a Zoom call. It lasted for like 2 hours. And we were just talking and catching up. And it was just nice. Like, it was just nice being able to have a source who's so knowledgeable about God and who's so knowledgeable about him, who can help me pass that on. So I was happy about that. I was really, really happy about that. So I really want to stay connected with her. I'm going to end up setting up weekly calls with her just for us to check in. But the main reason why I reached out to her is because I do recall from our conversation in May when we first met, is she said she had a young girls group. And like I said, with me looking for a community, I was like, oh, that'd be perfect for me to join if she's still connected with them, which she is. So I'm excited to get connected with the girls and just really like not do this stuff by myself. Like, this walk is not easy and it's not meant for you to do it by yourself. Like, there are so many people out there who are going through what I'm going through and who also are looking for the same thing. So if anything, I encourage you to just look and see, like, who do you have, like, in your circle who you really feel like can, like, give you that wisdom, who can hold you accountable to, like, you know, your spiritual goals and everything. Because when it's just you, it's hard. It's extremely hard. Oh my God. Y'all, this looks like it's not my foundation shade, but I promise it is. And I be talking about people on YouTube who can't match. I promise y'all, this is my shade. I promise. Wow. This looks like it is not my shade. And I be like, now why did that girl put on that foundation and then turn the camera on? Like, I promise. This is my shade. Like, how do I prove it to you? Let me see. Let me see something. Because let me see how it looks on my camera on Instagram. Blended a little better, but I promise y'all, like, this is my shade. And it even looks way better on here. This is most definitely my shade. Oh, I didn't say this already. This really isn't like a makeup tutorial to show you and tell you like how to do your makeup. I just wanted to kind of talk to y'all while I'm doing something, which is why like the angle may not be the best for you to truly see everything that I'm doing. I just really just wanted to talk. I will have the products linked below for anybody interested. I'm in no position to tell you how to do your makeup. No position. One of my next goals, I'm gonna go through these really quickly. I think I'm kind of explaining them too much. I'm gonna let them be self-explanatory. It's to date intentionally. I really just want to date intentionally, and by that I mean date like in the way like God has for me to date, which is why I put this under my spiritual goals, because I don't think a lot of people know that when it comes to like dating, getting to know a person, courting, marriage, like all of that, like God has all that wrapped up. Like all that's under his category. And really, I will say the word for 2022 for me is just intentionality and just being intentional in everything I do. And then lastly, I have on here to study the role of a husband and a wife. This is an assignment that my mentor, Miss Sabrina, had given me. She was like, you know, study this, you know, learn it. Because for me right now with dating intentionally, I'm not dating anybody who I don't feel like couldn't fill the role of a husband, even though it's the first date and I'm probably not going to marry you for like a really long time. It's just like, again, it just goes back to being intentional and not wanting to waste my time. So I just want to make sure that if I am investing, you know, time into truly getting to know somebody, that they do have the qualities, or they are working or growing or have potential and is cultivating what a husband should be. So there's that. And then I also want to make sure that I'm growing into being a wife, because this is my opinion. I believe when it comes to being a wife that a ring does not make you a wife. It's character. and a ring makes you a spouse. So, you know, I can get married tomorrow and I can be somebody's spouse, but that doesn't make me a wife. So that's just something I really want to look into, because like I said, a goal of mine is to get married and is to have a successful marriage. I want to get married only once, so why not? Next, we're going to get into the health category. So for my health, I'll just say this. I'm not a healthy person, like by any means necessary. I eat cream pies for breakfast and lunch. I eat ice cream for dinner. I don't believe in the gym. Like, I kind of just do what I want. Like, I'm just a very slim girl who's never had to worry about weight gain. My metabolism is super fast. My weight has never really been anything. You know, I kind of just do what I please. But I do understand that healthiness is not always about like what's portrayed outside, but internally. And I can say internally, like, I'm always tired. I never feel like I have a lot of energy. And so I do want to take my health into consideration this year, going into 2022, simply because I think that's just part of like being like a woman. Like, I want to have like a nice figure. I want to be healthy. I want to care for myself. And I understand like these like little girl habits that I got going on right now. Yeah, they fly now, but sis, give it time. It catches up to everybody. And I would like to establish healthy habits before it's like too late, if that makes sense. One of my plans is to take my daily vitamins, and this is more so for my hair. So I go to a stylist and she's super good, like this like natural hair stylist. Shout out to Ashlyn. I've been going to her for about 2 years now, and I love her because she can read my hair like a book. Like, she'll look at my hair and be like, "You're not drinking water," and she'll say like, "Your iron is low, like you're not doing this." You're all just by like feeling my hair. And so the daily vitamins that I'm taking right now are iron and vitamin D. Those are the two I'm taking. And then I purchased some multivitamins by this company called, what's it called? Black Girl Vitamins. So if you don't know, as a black woman, if you are a black woman, we are like deficient in a lot of like vitamins. And the ones that are sold in store don't always suffice, if that makes sense. So these vitamins by Black Girl Vitamins are curated for black women, for us, by us, to help us like overcome those deficiencies that we have. And I really like it because I'm a sucker. I am a sucker for supporting a black owned business, baby. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Hopefully my order comes pretty soon, because it did say January of 2022, but I'm just so excited. When I go get my next silk press in March, my stylist will definitely be able to tell the difference if anything has changed with my vitamin intake. So if anything has changed, she'll be the one to tell me, and if she sees good results, then I'll continue to purchase. Next health goal of mine is to drink more water. Not even just more water. I put drink majority water. Like, I have to clarify, because I really ain't even drinking enough to begin with. So putting more doesn't mean it suffices what I truly need to be drinking. So my plan for this is to drink water like 6 days out of the week, and then have one day where I can drink other juices like my Powerade, my green. Y'all, that green Hawaiian punch, that greenberry blast go crazy. I don't care what nobody say. That greenberry blast go crazy, go dumb. Like, I always keep that stocked up, but I'm gonna have to let that go, because whenever I buy juices like that, I neglect my water, and I'm not getting my water intake how I should. And then what's next? Oh Lord, this is the killer. Working out and eating healthier. So this goal right here, I'm not gonna lie to you, this gonna be the one that's difficult. Especially that working out part. Anybody who knows me, who is watching this video, I don't blame you if you don't believe in me, because I halfway don't even believe in myself. But I'm gonna push through. I've already taken like an Orange Theory fitness class just to kind of see what that's about. I've gotten a free like 14-day trial in my gym up the street. Now, have I gone? But I got the little key thing on my keys to let me know I can go, but have I gone? Not quite, but I will. But I will say I do like yoga. Yoga is something that I like to do, but I'm not always home to do it consistently. I will say that. And then, what else do I do to work out? I'm a college student, so I walk to class. I don't know. Our campus is pretty small. That don't even count. Maybe if I went to A&M or something, or Tech, but no, that don't even count. I go to Stephen F. Austin. That campus is 2 miles long. I'm gonna let this sit. What's next? So yeah, I want to work out more, and I want to, well, work out period. I don't work out at all, and eat healthier. So I'm really excited to eat healthier. That's something that I actually thought I would struggle with, but I think eating healthier is a lot simpler than I think, especially for someone like me who doesn't have any intense goals. It's just really like being more aware. So I'm going to start off with substituting things. So like I said, I love cream pies, I love Rice Krispie treats, Nutella, like all that. Just trying to substitute those snacks for something else that I can munch on that is going to be more beneficial for me. Lately, I've been on TikTok looking at like Costco healthy finds because I think Costco does a really good job of like selling in bulk. And you know, with me being away at college, I can get bulk and then come back when I need some more. So if you have any healthy snacks or healthy advice or anything like that, please let me know, because like I'm lost. Like I am so confused, but I just know like I gotta start somewhere and I want to commit to it. So my last goal for my health category is improving my oral hygiene. What has inspired this goal is I follow this black dentist. I believe she's a dentist. I don't want to get her title wrong, but she's on TikTok, but I follow her on Instagram, and she posts all these like super like informative reels about your teeth and oral hygiene that like we just never heard of. Like I'm 22 years old and I've never heard of like taking, what's it called? I've never heard of taking oral probiotics. Like I didn't know there was such a thing. I definitely recommend her page. I'll like link it. But I think everybody needs to go read what she's talking about. Talks about how to defeat morning breath. Like once upon a time, I thought you were supposed to have morning breath. Like I didn't know that that was something that you could really, I guess I'm using this brush. I didn't know. I just kind of went in while I was talking to y'all. I don't like it. I didn't know you could like combat morning breath. Like I just thought that was a thing everybody had and you just needed to go brush your teeth. But no, like your morning breath isn't even supposed to smell like that. So that's like a great sign to know like if you need to like look into your oral hygiene routine a little further. So my next category is finances. This is probably gonna be, I don't want to say it's gonna be the hardest one, but I would say this is the one that needs the most work for me. Just to put my business out there. So I'm a college student, meaning I am not on a salary. I am not always at home able to work. I go away to college, so I don't get to like stay home, work a job and everything like that. I work at school, and one job gives me a scholarship and the other job gives me like a stipend every month. And that stipend basically covers rent. So it's not even like much spending money. But what am I trying to say? Basically, when it comes to me and my expenses, I'm the type of person, because I am grateful enough to have parents who I can depend on. Like if times are tough and like I need them to help me make a way, like they're there, I would spend my money on what I would want, and then they would fill in the gaps wherever it fell short. And you know, that worked for me, but I don't know, like lately I've just been wanting to take more control of my money, and I felt like my money was in control of me. I would be like, I'm gonna get my hair done, I'm gonna get my nails done, I'm gonna get my lashes done, I'm gonna get my wax done, like I'm gonna get all this stuff done. And if I ain't got nothing in the bank, I ain't got nothing in the bank, that's fine, but I gotta get everything done. I just gotta stay put together. And that was my mindset for a really long time. Then I just realized, like, first of all, a lot of these services are increasing in prices, as they should. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and clown these folks for increasing their prices, because I completely understand. Everybody's trying to make a living out here. It's just that for me, my income is not increasing along with their prices. So it's like something's got to change. So with that being said, I was like, you know what, like, I'm in college, I'm going into my final year. I really kind of just need to fly under the radar in terms of trying to keep everything done. And baby, just get out. Like, this is not going to be for forever, but for now, I feel like this is where I need to be, like, financially, just like saving my money. Because I would like be the type of person who wants to get their hair done every month. I'd be the person who had to keep their lashes filled, gotta keep the nails filled, everything like that. But I just thought I just can't do that anymore. Like, I could if I really, really wanted to, but one, it won't allow me to save how I want to save, and then two, where I'm going, y'all? Like, where am I going? Like, that's the question. We ain't trying to be the baddest. Like, we just trying to be cute. Like, that's it. Like, we just want to be able to go out and not have nobody talking about us, seeing our hair all over our head, stuff like that, you know? So that's kind of where I am in terms of like my finances. So it's like getting into my goals. One is to maintain a certain amount in my savings. I'm going to keep that amount to myself. My second one being decreasing beauty maintenance costs, which is what I just talked about. Y'all see I have my nails done. Look at them now. They won't be here long. I just went to Ulta yesterday and bought these. We're going to do our best. We're going to make it do what it do. But I really just have to get to the point where it's like, sis, like, there's just so much more to life than acrylic nails. I will go ahead and share my plan on how to do finances, because this really can help somebody else. Because I know I'm not the only one. So don't even sit here and act like I'm the only one. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I know it's some other people who felt what I just said. So for my plan, I jotted down some things that can really help. And the first one is just prioritizing my expenses, taking care of what needs to be taken care of first. I really just need to get in the habit of sacrificing and making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do with my money. And if that just means to kind of sacrificing the fun for the month or for a little while, like, so be it. My idea is just to be like, not the perfect godly woman, but I just want to be like that woman. Like, that's just really my idea, to be like that woman. And that's really what my goals are surrounded behind, like from the health to the finances to spiritually, like. And I can't be that woman and I don't know how to handle my finances. Like, that's not how it works. Like, and that's not even cute. Like, I don't want to go out dating expecting a man to handle his finances, but I'm not handling mine. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way type of situation. So I just want to make sure that when it comes time to bring stuff to the table, that I got something to bring. Like, you know, it's on me too. So I just want to make sure that I can hold my own financially. Next, I said list out expenses and monthly subscriptions. So I do feel like I'm subscribed to a lot of monthly things, and those things come out of my account surprisingly. So what I need to do is I need to list out my monthly subscriptions, such as Canva, Apple Music, Chegg when I have it. I can't think of anything else that I'm like subscribed to monthly. But I just really need to like look at all my accounts and figure out what's this one gonna be for, what's that one gonna be for. So that's another one of my goals, is to like label my bank accounts, because I do want one account to be like dedicated to shopping, because I do love to shop a lot. So when that account goes to zero, like it's at zero, meaning like I can't shop anymore. And when it hits zero, I don't have to feel bad, you know, like, because I already put that money away for that specific purpose to shop. Now, once it's out, sis. Last one is, I said no lash extensions. Sis, I gotta let it go. If I'm just being completely honest and transparent with you, I don't think this was something I ever truly needed to start doing for myself. I started getting lash extensions in March, and I held off on getting lash extensions for like a good year, because I already knew once I get started, I'm gonna fall in love and it's gonna become another maintenance expense, and that's what it became. And as much as I love lash extensions, I love them so much. It's just like I can get $2.99 strip lashes, and I'm just gonna have to make that work, because that's what's in our budget. So, like I said, this is not forever. This is just in the meantime, while we get ourselves through college. This is what we're going to do. And then I put trim presses only. So I was transitioning into being a straight natural, which is basically someone who is natural. I am natural, but I only wear my hair straight. So with that being said, I would get my hair pressed every month. That also not in the budget. It's not in the budget, sis. So with that being said, I will get my hair pressed every 3 months, and that's simply to get my trims, because I do get my hair trimmed quarterly. So that is the only time I will get my hair pressed. And then in the meantime, I'm just going to wear my hair in wigs, because that's what seems to be working for me. And I have so many wigs in my closet that I can wear. And if I didn't say this already, I don't feel like I can do makeup. I think I can do a little something, you know. I'm going to go in with my Juvia's palette, and this is where I get my blushes from. I don't do nothing crazy. I just go across the middle row, and we just keep it. We just make it happen. But now going into my last category of my goals. These are my personal goals. So this is really just like a miscellaneous collection of everything else that I feel like didn't fit into the other categories. First one being to become more familiar in the kitchen. So with that, I just want to become a better cook. Like, I really enjoy cooking when I have the time for it. I just want to get to the point where I don't have to like religiously like follow a recipe. I would just like to kind of know my way around and learn my spices and learn my herbs. I have that cookbook by, I think her name is like J Nice, and that's like the best cookbook to start off with. It is pretty pricey. I got it last Christmas, but I like it because it has your intricate recipes like your stuffed salmon and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it also has your basic stuff like old-fashioned pancakes and fried chicken. And a lot of the ingredients, like 9 out of 10 already have, if you're not just completely like unfamiliar with the kitchen. And then a lot of the recipes call for these same ingredients, so you don't have to go out and get anything crazy that you won't ever use again. So I really like her cookbook a lot. It's a great start, and I'm gonna just continue to play around with it in 2022. So for anybody who just wants to get more familiar, I think a cookbook is a great guide. What is next? I think I want to play around with some eyeshadow. Do y'all want to get close? Let's play around with some eyeshadow. I got the new Makeup by Mario palette. It's not new, but it's new to me. It's new to me, and I haven't used it yet, so I definitely want to try out the shades and see what they're looking like. Oh, let me finish my goals. Next personal goal is to have wardrobe essentials for every season. That's really just growing my wardrobe. I don't feel like I ever truly had one. Girls always say they don't have nothing to wear, but I really feel like I was that girl. Like, I didn't have anything to wear. Like, I just didn't. Not anymore, because I've been doing a lot more shopping for myself in the recent, in the past, year. But I do still feel like my wardrobe lacks some staple pieces that I need just for every season come year round, because I just felt so, unprepared for this winter. Question, do y'all set the concealer when you put it on your eye, or do you go straight into powder? Because I've seen both ways. I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer, because that seems like the politically correct thing to do. Because, after concealer, you follow it up with powder. But y'all let me know what y'all do. I also want to build my jewelry collection. I'm very amateur when it comes to my jewelry. I wear pearl earrings, James Avery rings, and my James Avery charm bracelet. I want to get more rotational pieces. And I don't even need nothing expensive or extravagant at all. I can just get some costume jewelry from Shein or H&M, and I'll be perfectly fine. Next one, child, this is the one right here. We are going to graduate college. I'm getting a little more into myself. I am a college student. I am majoring in accounting, and I'm currently in the graduate portion. I'm doing the whole 5-year program deal. It's like a 2-for-1 type of situation. I'm scheduled to graduate by the end of this year, and I'm just super excited for it, and I just pray I don't do anything to mess it up or to push it back. But that'll be a huge goal of mine. Just being transparent, I'm struggling through school. I'm just not the same student I used to be, and honestly, I don't know if I'm truly passionate about accounting. I am going to finish it because it's a commitment I made to myself and my family, and God continues to make a way for me to finish my degree. And like I said, I don't really know where my life is going to go, and I'm already too far. This time next year, I will have graduated. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, it feels like if you've been in college or even high school, it feels like graduation is always like, it's like, but now it's like, boom, in my face. So I'm just so excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. If anybody ready to go, I'm ready to go. Next, I put on my personal goal, just choosing myself. And that, I'm not going to explain it. You can take it how you would like it, but really, just choosing myself and everything. Jasmine Sullivan said it best. She was doing like this Instagram Q&A, and somebody asked the question, what advice would you give to a 22-year-old? And I was like, crap, I'm 22. I don't know, but if you ask me, like, 22 is a very like specific number. It's not like 18 or 20 or 25 or 27 or even 30, but 22, like, people sleep on the number 22. So I was like tuned in. I sat up. I was like, what's she gonna say? She said something along the lines of, stop waiting to get chosen. Choose yourself. Listen to mom and keep going. And I had to screenshot that because the day I read it, it was just so perfect. It was so perfect. So I screenshotted that, and I was like, you know, from this day out, like, I'm going to choose myself regardless if nobody else chooses me. Like, Lauren chose herself. Next one is to grow fuller hair. So my hair is pretty long now. Definitely want to get it longer. But my goal as of now is fullness, because if my hair was fuller than what it is now, like, it just appears longer and thicker. Get better at makeup is on here. I feel like I did okay. I'm not done. I'm gonna take this little eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna put a little shimmer on my lid, because, you know, it's New Year's Eve and we finna go to the living room. Like, what? We finna be real cute for these couch cushions. I don't know which glitter to use, so I don't know if I want to use this one or this one. I think I'm gonna use the darker one. That's cute. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's cute. I'm gonna just go back in with a blending brush to like make it seamless. Y'all probably like, girl, you didn't even do nothing. Look, I did over here. I don't know what y'all see over there, but over here I'm cooking it up over here with this eyeshadow. It's looking real good to me. So I'm gonna finish up my eyeshadow. I'm gonna come back. I should have been doing this the whole video. I should have been coming back to y'all the whole video, because me just keeping it going, it's just a lot. But I'll be back once the eyeshadow is finished. This is the look. I like the beat. I don't know if this is giving what I would have hoped for it to give. I don't know if I'm just intimidated because this is going on YouTube. I don't know. I put these lashes on. I think it's a bit much. I didn't even glue them down because I do have leftover lash extensions. So I'm just going to do that right there. Yeah, I should have left it on. I should have left it on. Oh, I should have left it on. I don't know if it's giving what it's supposed to give. Like I said, at the end of the day, I really just wanted to come on here and talk about my resolutions. I do still need to go in with my setting spray. I did inform y'all that I need to get better at makeup. This was definitely not something for you to follow. If you are following along with me and doing what I was doing, I apologize. But we got work to do, but it's okay. That's what this New Year's for, and that's really what this video is about. Just highlighting the work we have to do and how we want to be better. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm so looking forward to what's to come next. This was exciting. Like, this felt good. I will see y'all in my next video because I'm coming back.